Hello everyone and welcome to PieOK Gaming, where we are playing Summoner's Rift.
Treasure your final moments.
Now we are playing Summoner's Rift on the PBE. Now this game is, what this is going to be is just kind of a rundown of kind of some of the new things that they changed in the PBE and the coming preseason. Now for starters, they eliminated paying for trinkets. They upgrade automatically by themselves. An automatic first off, as you can see, daggers got a nerf in their price, 150 points. 1 second. Okay, so we've got some new items straight out now. First off, Coal. Coal is 450. It's a starting item, 5 attack damage, 3 life per hit, and when you get up to 100, its passive is killing a minion grants 1 bonus additional gold, and killing 100 minions grants 300 bonus gold immediately and disables the passive. It's really nice. It can be really good. This is going to be 2 different videos, by the way, because there's just so much they've changed. I sat and was looking at stuff for about an hour. So let's get to lane and practice. So this is the new Jinx skin, by the way, that will be coming out. Nice trinket. They've made a lot of big changes to all the ADC items, which for starters they have eliminated completely the Brutalizer, which was actually one of my favorite items that really nobody went into. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So, what I'm going to actually try and go for first is one of the new items, Serrated Dagger, or Serrated Dirk. This replaced the Brutalizer. Your unique passive gives you 20 damage, 10 armor pen, just like a Brutalizer would, and after killing a unit, you max basic attack, that's a single target spell, deals 15% increased damage. Woo!
Jinx? Stands for Jinx.
Oh man, I'm kind of overwhelmed because There is quite a bit that is really new.
I'm thinking.
Those are kind of silly. Anyway, so let's get a close up on Jinx. Do some jokes.
Fishbone, should we blow something up?
You might inconvenience people and hurt their feelings.
The worst weapon ever. Such a loser. Always ready to go.
Now, I'm actually kind of okay with this skin. It's a very nice skin. If you noticed, they have trinkets have a shorter cooldown now, and they last longer. Or they have the same cooldown as before, although it's a little bit faster on the draw, and the wards last longer than itself, so that way, in a sense, I'm gonna be trying out the new Yumas. Now, on a note,
Let's just start shooting.
they fixed the boots, so now all the boots aren't just kind of one of the same price. Now, with this being said, I think and they all got new passives as well.
Let's just behave.
So let's see what Jinx's new ult does, and then we'll get back to the boots.
We really need a new gun. But don't tell me.
So let's get some gold here, and then we'll go back and look at some other items. So a bit more gold.
Be still. I'm trying to shoot you.
Ah, poop nuggets. Hold on. Again. Oh wait, hotkeys go down here. Oh, let's see. Sorry about this. Okay. Let's see. Where's the recall? Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, well.
Part of the plan. I just made it.
Alright, well. Why can't I recall? Interesting. Anyway. Let's just do this then. There we go. Oh, look at that! Oh, Jinx, you're so silly. I actually really like that skin. Alright, so we're gonna get a serrated dirt. Now, Yuma's was completely changed. Before, Yuma's used to be built out of Brutalizer and then Avarice Blade for the critical strike chance. I think it was Avarice Blade. Regardless. So, new item, Caulfield's Warhammer, 25 damage. Basically, that one is the replacement for Brutalizer. Or no, this one is... It's just a new item, it's not really replacing anything, whereas I'm pretty sure the Serrated Dirk was the replacement for Brutalizer, and it's cheaper. So we're going to go over here and look at the new damage items. Longsword got a 10 gold item drop. The price went from 360 to 350. Let's see. Vampiric Scepter got an increased gold by 100 gold. It went from 800 to 900. Giant Slayer's a new item. It's basically to tank out a tank in like the bottom lane if you're going up against a tanky bottom lane. With like a Tommy Boy or an Alistar, you'll want to get this item because it gives you 10 attack damage and it grants up to 10% physical damage against enemy champions with greater health, maximum health than you, and 1% damage per 50 health difference, maxing at 500 health difference. Well, it doesn't sound like a whole lot, but that does prove to be very mean on tanks, which with this being a tank meta makes it very hard for ADCs to kill the tanks without just getting the standard Last Whisperers and whatnot. Next new item, Jarm's Fist. By the way, Yuma's did get a boost on the mana. It used to cost 640, or boost on IA gold. Man, my words are so skewed. I apologize. Boost on gold. It went from 650 up to 1,000, so I had an increase of gold in 450 gold. Then next up, we're going to go to Jarm's Fist, which builds out of, just like Phage, a longsword, and a ruby crystal built into Jarm's Fist, which gives 15 attack damage, 150 health, and killing unit grants 5% maximum health, stacking it 30 times, which gives you an essential 150 more health.
You think I'm crazy? You should see my sister.
Anyway, so with that being said, BF Sword got a $250 gold nerf. So instead of it costing $1550, it now costs $1300. Tiamat, now only you can build it on ranged champions. But anyway, we're going to get into Last Whisper. Now, Last Whisper is different. 25 attack damage, 30% armor bonus. Now, the beautiful thing about it is it builds into the other items. So, you get Last Whisper and Executioner's Calling, which actually they removed. They removed Executioner's Calling before, and now I guess they're bringing it back. Now it gives you 40 attack damage and physical damage affects grievous wounds, and you get the armor pen. Now if we go to the next one, Lord Dominic's Regard, you get Giant Slayer, and then you gain the Giant Slayer passive, so it helps take down tanks a little bit easier. Now, boots. We're going to get onto boots. Now, we all remember that it used to cost 225 gold for Berserker's Greaves.
Whatever, let's just start shooting.
Now, yes, I was kind of butthurt about that because of the fact that, well, it's now, you have to have a lot more gold in order to get it, which proves to be a little bit more difficult to procure, but it makes it a little bit harder later game to get it. So,
Part of the plan? I'm aware of
now, other boots that were not affected were Boots of Lucidity. Ninja Tabby got a buff. They got a new passive that blocks 10% of damage from basic attacks. Sorcerer's Shoes. Boots of Lucidity only cost 800. Boots of Swiftness cost 800. And Boots of Mobility cost 800. So those 3 boots cost 800. And the rest all cost 1100.
Now where was I? Right. We can have.
And as you guys notice, I have 2 wards now that I can place, and the beautiful thing about it is it shows the area that it lights up.
Stands for Jinx.
There's no way I'll be able to take this dragon by myself. Executed. Anyway, so with that being said, let's get some mana or get some more gold so we can go back and get the, or whatever it's called, whatchamacallit, get the Yumas,
No, just
see how that does. I'm kind of excited to try and get Last Whisper. That's silly. So here we get Yumus.
I have the best intentions.
I'm losing all my towers. So Yumu's same basic simple thing. You get the armor pen, you get the passive. Although the beautiful thing about it, they increased its attack damage, so now you go up to 45
Behave.
damage instead of. It went 65 instead of 45. Let me see. Here, probably in just a minute, I'm gonna go to my notes and I'm gonna explain to you guys. So let's see the increase in passives.
Just kidding, that
I definitely like this new skin, it's awesome. Anyway, so
Ask me if I'm listening.
they've made a lot of big changes to this. In this video, I'm just going to be covering the AD items
Hold on.
that affect ADCs as well as AD carries, and then in the next episode, I will be, for the upcoming preseason patch, I'm going to be covering all the other items, the consumables, as well as the new jungle items, what they're doing with the jungle items there. So let's look at this beautiful thing. So it gives you where it's gonna light up, and I love that about the new
Really need a new
wards.
gun. But don't tell my other guns.
So let's get another 1,000 gold, which I already have. Woo-doo! Woo-doo! Wow, Jinx, you have a really slow attack. Oh yeah, it's because I haven't done mastery and stuff. Anyway, let's clear this Fleet Wave here, head back, and go and look at some more of the other items. Okay. So we're gonna finish off our Berserker's Crease for an expensive, very expensive 500 gold. Oracle Operation Creeps Sweeping. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, these are okay, so they eliminated the upgrading trinkets to get 2, but they added these Oracle alterations, so interesting. So that one's if you're trying to look around and get other things, trying to find wards. This one, you get increased range, infinite duration does not count towards ward limit, and 60% reduced cooldown. Interesting. So, let's go and look at. Well, this is interesting. You guys will all find this really strange. Essence Reaver now is not lifesteal based. It is critical strike based, which is very, very strange. So now you get 10% increased cooldown reduction. Nice. You gain up to 20% additional cooldown reduction equal to your critical strike chance. And then critical strikes increase your mana, or add 3% of your maximum mana. They changed Static Shiv to increase an energized shot, as they call it on the passive. Your attacks deal 30% bonus magic damage on hit. Rapid Fire Cannon, same idea, same concept. It's basically just like Phantom Dancer, except now Rapid Fire Cannon gives you the movement speed where Phantom Dancer does not. Let's see here, what else? What else changed? Agility Cloak got a 70 gold buff. How sad, he's killing all my towers. So, I mean, I get it, he's getting gold. That's probably what I should be doing, but I'm sitting back here trying to pause. I can get gold this way anyway, so. So, let's get back over to the base. Now, with that being, yeah, so that's an interesting change. Phantom Dancer no longer builds out an agility cloak, so you no longer get the increased movement speed. However, Spectral Waltz is a unique passive. Within 500 units of an enemy champion you can see, 12% movement speed, and you can move 3 units. And they deal, the last champion you hit deals 12% less damage to you.
You think I'm crazy? You should see my sister.
Anyway, okay, so we get back here, click on here. I'm going to pick up a BS sword, you know, and I like that they did reduce the cost of
Let's just behave. Whatever.
I do like the fact that they did reduce the cost of BF Sword, because it was getting very expensive for the little damage it did deal. I mean, it only gives you a 40 attack damage and you're paying 1,500 gold. It makes it very expensive. And it's nice to know that they did fix that. Let's see here. I'm gonna pull up my notes. Let's see here. So I'm gonna head up to the top lane, push this top tower. While I'm heading up there, let's look at the other items. So, Death's Dance is more of a, it's not really an ADC item, however it's more of a bruiser item because you take damage over 3 seconds based on the amount of damage you took. So, with that being said, it gives you cooldown reduction in damage, and dealing physical damage heals you for 12% of damage dealt. So basically, you want to use this with AoE like Tiamat and Ravenous Hydra. Mercurial Scimitar, puzzling. So they took the Vampiric Scepter from Essence Reaver and put it into Mercurial Scimitar, so it gave you lifesteal, which is actually really nice. Let's see here. Titanic Hydra no longer builds out of Giant Spout and Tiamat. It builds out of Durarm's Fist. And Tiamat no longer builds from the 4 items, Pickaxe, Longsword, and 2 Rejuve Beads. It just deals from the Rejuve Bead Pickaxe and the Ruby Crystal. Mob Malmortimus, another interesting one. They replaced, I think it was, I'm not quite sure what they replaced in Mob Malmortimus, but they put in Serrated Dagger to give that armor point, which is nice. Yumu's, or Frozen Mallet got a 350 health nerf, because I remember Frozen Mallet used to give you 1,000 health and 35 attack damage. So, what I'm going to be going for now is Last Whisper, so I can build the items. Bullets. So, overall, I'm pretty happy with the new changes that they've made for the AD items. It's going to take a lot of getting used to.
Ask me if I'm listening.
It's very different. They're adding a whole nother ballpark to the game, in a sense, because of that they're adding so many different items. And because tanks are such a problem in this new meta, most ADCs can't deal with the tank. They gotta just try and pick out those squishies. So they're trying to implement giving more of ways to
Worst that could happen.
take out
Hold on. I'm about to say something really cool. I have the best intentions.
So, get some more gold here. I like the attack animation. Now this is a little bit of a longer video. I'm gonna cut a lot of part of this out.
No, just
This is going to be a little bit longer video, but I'm just kind of trying to explain to you the new items. That they have going on for the AD. So we're going to pick up a Last Whisper, and I'm going to pick up, in this case, I don't need Lord Ganix. I'd want Executioner's Calling, inflicting grievous wounds, making it harder for them to deal damage to me.
what if I had a gun that shot other guns?
Oh, Jinx, you're one of a kind. So let's get back to base and
Don't tell my other guns.
let's just finish talking about the items and then some of the changes that they've made. So we'll go look at the boots real quick. As you can see, Berserker's Greed's 800, Boots Mobility 800, Boots Swiftness 800, as well as Lucidity. The other three, because I gave new passives, they increased the prices on them. Let's see, pull up my notes real quick. Ravenous Hydra now builds with another longsword instead of a pickaxe, I believe. Let's see. So we'll get on to the health. We'll get into the health items now. We'll go and look at the health. So we're first going to look at Bomby Cinder. The original price used to be 1,000 for Bomby Cinder. They increased the price by 100 gold. It's not too bad.
Your turret has been destroyed.
One big main thing that I wanted to mention is that Warmog's now has a unique passive in Warmog's Heart. Grants Warmog's Heart if you have at least 3,000 maximum health. So you can't really build it as a first item and get that item because you need to have the passive because you gotta have the health in order to use the passive, so they're making a little bit of a later game. And they reduce the health by 150 points because it used to be 1,000 as well. In an effort to make it a little bit harder to make them want to build tankier. Spirit Visage got 20% 20 increased match resist.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Why is everything dying?
Just start shooting.
Jeez, holy crap. Anyway. So I think that just about covers the items that I wanted to talk about in this episode. Just that no Baron.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
So let's get this Last Whisper, or let's get the new Last Whisper buildable item. Really fast while we're still in base. Give it to me. Well, apparently I'm not in base.
I just can't. Now, where was I? Alright, you can have Ask me if I'm listening. Hint, I'm not.
Let's see.
Aw, come on. What's the worst that could happen?
Okay, so let's pop Yumas. Show off the grievous wounds. So you can see it ticking for about 12 health. The grievous wounds is not that bad.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Let's see, so now we wait here. Okay, so, and it is on a charge unit, so it does take time. This is the first time for me playing with most of these items too. I just actually started looking at them for the first time today. Let me see.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Let me see. So, one other thing I wanted to mention that they removed from the game was the Juggernaut
I have
item.
the best intentions.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Wow.
Really need a new gun.
I can't save it. Whoops. Anyway. So that's about it for those jungle items. Or for the 80 items that I was showing you guys. They're really different. It's going to add a lot more variety to the League game. It's going to make things very different. So, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I may speed things up a little bit here and there just to kind of go over the items, but what I wanted to do in this video is I wanted to kind of just show you what kind of the items did, kind of some of the changes that they had made. They actually have the Baron monster that's going to be around before Baron, before 20 minutes. He is down right now. He is disabled. And so I would show you him and whatnot. In the next video I'll be showing you Slayer Pantheon. That was Slayer Jinx. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what I can do to make this better. And I will catch you guys in the next episode. See you later. This is Archon out.